Welcome to Inspire Educare. In today's video, we will be covering the topics decision making control statement and selection control statements. What are control statements? Control statements enable us to specify the flow of program, means the order in which the instructions in a program must be executed. They make it possible to make decisions, to perform tasks repeatedly, or to jump from one section of code to the another. There are four types of control statements in C++: decision making statements, selection statements, iteration statements, and jump statements. In this lecture, we will be discussing about decision making and selection statements. So what is decision making in programming? In your real life, you face some situations and you need to take decisions, and based upon that decisions, you decide what to do next. Similarly, in programming also some situations arise when you need to make decisions, and based on them, you have to decide which block of code will be executed next. If statement is used to carry the logical test. Let's see what is happening here. If the condition is true, then your control will enter into the block of if and the statements will be executed. But if the condition is false, then the statement just below if block will be executed. In our example, the value of x is 10. Using if statement, I am checking the condition, is x greater than 6? Yes, the condition is true. So the control entered into the block of if and the statement cout x will be executed, and we got the output as 10. If else statement. We are again here running a logical test, and we will take one action out of the two possible actions depending upon the outcome of the test. So what is happening here? If the condition is true, then statements of if block will be executed. Otherwise, the statements of else block will be executed. Initial value of I is 20. I am checking the condition. क्या 20 15 से छोटा है? The condition is false. So else block will be executed and we got our output as no. अगर वो condition true होती तो output में we would have got 20. Nested if statements means one if statement into another if statement. We use them when a condition has subconditions. So what is happening here? It will check condition 1. If the condition 1 is true, it will enter into the block. Then it will check condition 2. If condition 2 is also true, then it will enter into its block. If it's false, the control will come out of the block. In our example, the initial value of I is 10. So it's checking the condition 1. क्या 10 छोटा है 15 से? Yes. It entered into the block. It executed the statement cout I and we got 10 in our output. Then it will check the second condition. क्या 10 छोटा है 12 से? Yes. Condition 2 is also true and we got yes in our output. If else ladder. We use this ladder when we want to check for multiple conditions. If condition will be checked. If it's true, if block will be executed. Otherwise, else if condition will be checked. If it's true, then else if block will be executed. And if it's false, then at last, else block will be executed. In our example, the initial value of I is 20. The first condition will be checked. Is I equal to 10? Condition is false. Is 20 equal to 15? This is again false. Is 20 equal to 20? Yes, this is true. And we got the output as I is 20. अगर ये condition भी false होती तो at last else block execute होता and we would have got the output I is not present. Next comes selection statements. Selection statements allow a program to test several conditions and execute instructions based on which condition is true. Switch case statements are selection statements. They are substitute for if-else ladder that compare a variable to several integral values. Switch n, where n is an integer. Okay, your control enters into the block. If value of n is 1, then case 1 will be executed. If value of n is 2, case 2 will be executed. And if n doesn't match any of the cases, then whatever code we write in default, that will be executed. Wait, here's a new term, break. We use break to terminate the block. Whenever your control that will encounter the break statement, it will automatically terminate the block and it will come to the force statement written after the switch block. Note, in switch statements you can use some constant expressions as well as some variable expressions, but it is mandatory that their result should be an integer number. Here is an example on your screen. Initial value of x is 2. Switch x. We entered into the block. Case 1. 1 is not equal to 2, so this case will not be executed. Case 2. 2 is equal to 2, so the statement cout choice is 2 will be executed and we got the output as choice is 2. Then the second statement break will be executed and as the result, the control came out of the loop and the block terminated. What if I remove break from any case? What will happen is all the cases after that will be executed including that case till next break statement is encountered. Look, I have modified the previous example. In this I have removed break statement from case 2. So what happened is case 2 was executed as well as case 3 was also executed and there is a break statement in case 3, so the control came out of the block. So I have a question for you. Case 2 and case 1 plus 1, are these type of cases allowed? No. Note this point, this is very important. Duplicate cases are not allowed. So thank you for watching the video. Hope everything was clear. See you in my next lecture.